All right. So I'm sitting down doing this, and I'm realizing I have a Jag shirt on right now. So we're gonna be talking about the Packers. The Jags are my second favorite team, and I completely forgot I had this on. So ignore that. We're talking about the Packers in this one. So I want to talk about the draft as a whole. I have everyone pulled up on my phone. I have a list. I found it actually. It was a website I found that has list all in order from first round to seventh round. So I want to quick talk about each one of those, just a minute each or something like that. But overall, if I had to give this draft a grade, the 2021 Packers draft, I'd say a B at the worst, and A at the best. Not quite an A plus, but it's not B minus, C. I think this really filled in a lot of gaps. I think this really helps. This is going to give us depth. We got, two corners in there. We got wide receiver. We got a running back for some reason in the seventh, which, okay. We got, I think, like two O-line. We got a D-line. So, we're filling in stuff. We get a linebacker, which, actually, I'm going to skip right to it. So, second round, I actually made a video on this. I think it was yesterday. I said, I expect them to go, O-line, wide receiver, second round. What do? They go O-line. I said third round. I said I expect. I said linebacker or O-line, but they went wide receiver. I figured wide receiver going to be second, third, fourth, somewhere in there. And then I said we're going to pick up a linebacker later on, which we did. And the sixth is what we did. So very late for linebacker. But I called the second pick, or the second round pick, so that's nice. I said cornerback for first round. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that said that, but it just felt right to me. It felt right to go cornerback first round. I didn't want a wide receiver. We don't have to focus on wide receiver at all for a while. I like, I think it's Amari Rogers. Yeah, Amari Rogers. I like that. Third round, it's perfect. But you go back up. We're gonna start here at the first round. Actually, I'm just going to put my phone right here. So we got Eric Stokes. I already made a video on it talking about that. I have my reaction to this. I don't have a reaction to the rest of them. I just, it is what it is. But I want to put out a reaction for the first round. Eric Stokes, I like to pick cornerback. Again, this is the one we're going to groom, hopefully by mid-season. He's going to be replacing Kevin King. This man ran a 4.29. It's officially a 4.29. I think I saw... yesterday, I think in the video it said like 4.25 or something like that. They have it clocked in as a 4.29 officially. So I don't know why I saw other information that said 4.25. So I don't. I'm gonna go with 4.29 because again, just a little slower, but it's 0.04. It's not a big difference. But I like this pick. He's out of Georgia. As I said in the video yesterday, Georgia, a really good school, well-known school and whatnot. So I like this pick. I think this is going to be a really good pick. Especially for first round, I think he's going to do really good. And I'm hoping by week 8, week 9, he is going to be starting. But we will see. Second round, I love this pick. We got Josh Myers from Ohio State. I believe it's, this just says O-line, but I think it was a center. I love this. Corey Linsley goes out the door. We turn around, get another Ohio State O-line member to come fill in that spot. I love this. This is so good. Ohio State has, really good linemen. We're going to talk about the Wisconsin linemen here in a little bit. I can't wait to touch upon that. Hometown, or home state, I guess. He is from Green Bay, so we'll get into that. But Josh Myers, I love this pick for center. I think it's going to be a really good pick. I think he's going to... Well, I think the Wisconsin one, I think is a left guard. We're going to have a good load on O-line, I think, again. So that's going to be nice. Moving on to third round again. I touched on that a tiny bit before. Amari Rogers out of Clemson. I'm not mad at this. I think it's going to be really good. He ran a 4.52. So, that's 0.3 less than our corner. And they actually, he came out and said in a press conference he did with the Packers that Amari Rogers actually lined up against in practice against Eric Stokes. I think they said he was like in Florida or something. But they've played against each other in the offseason before. So they're going to know each other real well. So they're probably going to go up against each other in camp and whatnot a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two progress. But I think this could be a really good pick. Third round wide receiver. Again, we do really good. Second, third, fourth rounds, very good with wide receiver. So I think this could be the next very good wide receiver. The Jordy to Adams to Rodgers. It could be that. It honestly could be that. You can even go back to Driver, Sharp. Let's go. It's like there's always that one that steps up. So late round draft. This is middle of the pack. But I think it's a really good one. Fourth round, another O-line. So we actually got 3 O-line members in this draft. I am totally fine with that. We typically do really good with our O-line. I don't know who our O-line coach is. I should find that out. But he does a very good job. We have Royce Newman out of Ole Miss. It looks like he is a right guard is what it looks like based on the picture that they have here. Again, I think is Bakhtiari on the right. Wait, I'm sorry, left. Reverse that. It would be on the left side. Okay. My left, it's probably right on the video. But I think Bakhtiari's left, so he might move one step in, which I think is that guard right there next to it. I don't know the O-line. I just know it's center. I think it's guard. No, because why do I guard on both sides? And then right guard, left guard. I don't know. Either way, this helps the O-line. We're gonna have depth in the O-line. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with O-line. Someone like Bakhtiari goes down again. We're gonna have someone young step up, and I think that they're gonna be able to handle it. Then we move on to 5th round. We have a D-line. Now I'm gonna butcher this name. I think it's Tadaro Slatton. I believe is how you pronounce it. D-line help. We got it. We got D-line help. Kenny Clark up the middle. I think it's going to be good. Obviously, it's a 5th rounder, so, you're going to have to groom him really good. He's not, top tier and best of the best. He's not up there. You're going to have to groom him up there. I think, he could end up being very good. Give him 2 years, 3 years. I think he'd easily, be very good, be helpful up the middle with Kenny Clark, which would help us or help the pass rushers on the outside disrupt, and then they can get in and get the QB. So I think this is, a very good pick. D-line help. I can't wait to see how this goes next. Next, we have another corner. This is also in the 5th round. I think, 2 5th rounds? And then I just want to double check real quick. Yeah, 2 6th rounds and then 1 7th. Yes. Okay. So we had 2 5th rounds here. We got another cornerback, Shamir Jean-Charles out of Appalachian State. I don't know much about this guy, but you have depth at corner now. Again, if we can get Kevin King out of there. It is what it is. I think this will be good depth. I think our first rounder is going to probably start over Jean-Charles. But, if you have depth there and this guy turns out to be better than our first rounder, it's going to be shocking. Because he ran a 4.52. So, we'll see. We'll see. This could be, very, very good, very, very nice pick down the line. But for depth at corner, that's fine with me too. Oops, I just clicked on the image. Next for 6th round. Next we go in the 6th round. Our Wisconsin native right here. It's actually from Green Bay. Another O-line, Cole Van Lanen. I think is how you say it. I probably just butchered that too. Another O-line. I got nothing but praise. This man was there when Jonathan Taylor was there, and Jonathan Taylor, behind that O-line was running, breaking records left and right. So I think we get Ohio State guys, we get Wisconsin guys on that line. It's going to be untouchable. Whoever's back there at corner, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, we're going to leave it for another video of which more information came out today. But whoever is back in QB next year. I think you groom them, or next couple of years, I should say. I think this line made up Wisconsin, Ohio State, and all that. A very good line. I think this could be easily one of the best lines. If you groom them right, which again we do very well with our O line. So I can't wait to see how this pick turns out in a couple of years. This one excites me along with the other O lines. I'm ready for that. Then we have our second, sixth round, which is a linebacker. I'm happy about this one too. Another need. Again, this is a lot of O line, D line, defense, and we had one wide receiver. I didn't even. I should mention his name. Isaiah McDuffie is a linebacker out of Boston College, the same place AJ Dillon came from. Again, AJ Dillon is going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud. Is he going to be the next Derrick Henry? We'll see. Time will tell what will happen there. But I think you get a linebacker out of Boston College. Hopefully, he's just as good as what or just as how AJ Dillon came out of Boston College. We have someone opposite side of him on defense. It's just this disruptive, making tackles and whatnot. So, very good. I like this one too. For a sixth round, again, you can't go wrong with sixth round picking a linebacker. But I think he could be easily very good. Again, our new defensive head coach, I should say, was a linebackers coach. So he might get a lot of snaps. Especially towards the end of the year, if we're wrapping up and we're stuck in a certain seed, or let's not. I'm not going to go the negative route. We're not going to talk about if we miss the playoffs. Let's say we make the playoffs, we're stuck at a certain seed, and you see this guy week 16, week 17, week 18. If he shows up, got to give him more snaps. I'm not saying give him more snaps in the playoffs, but you give him more snaps the next year. So I'm excited for that. Then seventh round, this is what drops the overall grade in my opinion. This is why I said a B or an A. We drafted a running back, Kylan Hill, out of Mississippi State. I don't know why you did that when we just got a rookie running back last year, and you're still trying to groom him. Obviously, COVID did not help. He was out with COVID. I don't know why you draft the third one. We didn't use AJ Dillon a lot last year. The only time we did was when Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams both got hurt, which was the Tennessee game, and that's when he went off. So I don't like that three rotation running back thing, because we didn't obviously he's a rookie, so we're not going to use AJ Dillon a lot. But it's just I just didn't feel like trying to do that, recreate that with Jamal Williams again, and you have a third running back there. I just don't like that. So I don't know why we get a running back in seventh. Again, he could be a bust for all we know. He could be the best running back in 10 years. For all we know. He ran a 4.55. Okay. Had 1,300 yards in 2019. So I think he opted out in 2020. 1,300 yards in 2019, 10 touchdowns. Oh my God. Very interesting. We'll see. Only had one fumble. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I don't like the pick personally, but whatever happens. But that's all the picks this year. Again, I already said my grade at the beginning, so I don't know how to wrap this up. I guess we'll see. Again, you can't grade this draft class for 2 to 3 years. Give them time to grow, adjust. Obviously, COVID affects everything, so they're kind of hindered by COVID too. But in a world post COVID, I don't know what's going on with my words today. We'll see what happens. But for now, I like this draft class a lot. I think this is probably Goody's best draft class since he started in 2018, which I believe was the year he picked Jair Alexander. So, You get lucky, you don't get lucky. So maybe Eric Stokes first round. Maybe he's just as good as Jair in 3 years. We'll see. But for now, like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, peace.